Hello everyone! John and I are coming to you for today's Get Real with Real Estate out on the field because we're actually hosting or about to start hosting an open house. And there are things that we love about this house, but things that we also really don't love about this house. And we don't usually, what's the right word I'm looking for? We don't usually like trash talk a house. But this one's pretty interesting, and we want to show you some of the functional obsolescence of the house, and then some things that the people who did the work here within this home cut corners on some things, and we want to point those out to you guys as well so you can use it as a learning opportunity. So first of all, what do you think, John, of this house?
It's funky. It's odd.
Funky is a fantastic word.
It's a huge house. I think it's like 3,700 plus square feet.
It's huge. You guys are gonna see.
It's listed for $975,000, so they're trying to almost hit that $1 million price point.
Seems a little bit steep based on
we'll show you. We'll give you a quick tour. There's some very funky things. I think at one point it used to be two separate houses, like two separate units, so a bottom floor and a top floor unit, and I think that's part of why it's a little bit odd. But we'll show you guys.
All right, you excited? So I'm gonna flip over the camera. We're gonna start outside here, and hold on. Let's see. All right. So first of all, you can see, this is a massive house. It's like John said, 3,700 square feet, but not much curb appeal here. So it's very large in charge, and
it's a big old rectangle.
Yeah, just really a big brown rectangle. Like, we drove up and John was like, wow, that's big and brown. So you enter, you go up this staircase, and you've got this kind of dramatic entry, and you're expecting, in my opinion, to kind of step into like an entry foyer or something, but instead here is the front door, and you step into a really long hallway. Like, it looks so long here on the Facebook. It's an endless hallway, and then like a side staircase upstairs. So we were like, naturally we want to go up there, but we're gonna check out down here first, and then there's the garage access. So big 2-car garage.
Upstairs is where most of the renovations happen, but kind of as you first walk in, it's just like, is this what you would expect from an almost $1 million entry? And probably not.
I'm still going down the hallway. So yeah, so this bottom floor is a bit intriguing because, like we said, you step into, the space off of a really long hallway, and then you've got kind of some funky, large, what I guess would be bedrooms down here. This is kind of I just realized, windowless living area. And then off of the living area is a bathroom, and the bathroom is beautifully remodeled. I like what they did here in this space. Nice tile work, cute little, little nook of a bathroom. Hi guys. And then John was like curious what this was. For a second he was like, is this a second laundry room? I'm so confused. But what I think this actually used to be was a kitchen. So I think when the investors purchased this property to remodel it, they ended up having to rip out the kitchen because this, being a single family home, can't have two kitchens.
Yeah,
so originally,
this was probably where the fridge was with the water line there, and then this would have been the sink, and they probably had, some cabinets.
Yeah, it looks like some small cabinets.
And then that looks like probably the gas line for the stove. This is where the vent was.
Mm-hmm. So they had a little kitchen in this space, and I think had to tear it out once they, were probably permitting for other construction within the home. So, after seeing this home, and you guys can be the judge of that, you can determine whether or not you think this would be best turned back into a 2-unit. But yeah, so checked out that. And so, yeah, it's just kind of a little bit of an interesting floor plan, because you've got that one bedroom, right off of the windowless living area. Then we've got a little laundry room. And then you've got what I would guess would be the master.
The master's upstairs.
Well, I know, but technically, like, the master down here, if you were to separate the spaces. I don't know. This is kind of an interesting space because you've got this bedroom with, like a pretty long, decent-sized closet. Small little bathroom with a nicely tiled shower. Again, I do like certain things about this home. The bathrooms are beautiful. But what I don't love about this room in particular is that this stuff always makes me laugh because it just, in my opinion, it looks so bad. But you could see here that there had been windows of different sizes and a door frame of a different capacity. And instead of replacing it and, you know, doing a really fabulous job and having it look super sexy, right now it, to me, looks, you know, pretty haphazard and substandard. So they kind of stuck a new window in the older frame and then put something here, but like, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. It does not look great. So when you guys are shopping for a home, you can look at things like this and see, you know, where corners cut anywhere else, because that doesn't look too good. So now we're gonna head upstairs, which is a little bit of a unique floor plan as well. So we've got this space down here, and now we'll head up the second option. It's like the two different options you can take when you enter the front door. So this is the main living area and where most of the remodeled space is. To my right upon, you know, entering the top of the stairs, I've got a really nice dining nook. And then to my left, I've got a really fabulous living area. So I really like this living space. You can see this is really the, you know, beautiful aspect of this property. I love the natural light streaming through these windows. The view is pretty fabulous from these windows. Nice, open, bright floor plan. However, when I first walked in with all of my baggage, I walked right into this living room and I walked right into this room and I said, oh, that's not the kitchen. Because I feel like naturally I just assumed that the room off of the living area would be the kitchen. Instead, it's the master, which is super fab. Really nice walk-in closet here. Just needs some...
The trendy barn.
Yeah, we got some trendy barn doors here, which are cute. And then I do really like the master bathroom. I feel like they did a phenomenal job on this. You've got a nice vanity here with two different sinks on opposite sides, which I just love. A beautiful tub. And then a little toilet nook with floor-to-ceiling storage against the one wall. And a full walk-in shower with two shower heads. So they did a really phenomenal job on this bathroom. Really liking this space. But the floor plan is just a little bit funky because it's right off of the living area. And then at the top of the stairs, you know, when you first walk up, you know, we've got the dining nook to the right, but then there's also this hallway right in front of you. And this hallway is a little bit funky, leads to the hall bathroom, which again, they did a phenomenal job on these bathrooms, except for the window. Again, that's just like, dude, come on. Does not look super cute. And then we've got another bedroom off of this hallway. Back into the dining nook. And then what's a little bit funky and what John and I were kind of expressing is, while this is a beautiful kitchen, you know, like it's nice, I like the crown molding, beautifully remodeled. One of the things that stood out to us is its size. For being a 3,700 square foot home, this is a pretty small kitchen. We were thinking it may have been better had they remodeled this entire space as a full kitchen. But what I do, actually, this is my favorite part about the home itself. So this area is a little bit funky, kind of like a mudroom entryway, but I do really like this outdoor area because here in San Diego, with the weather as nice as it often is, this is a pretty fabulous space. So it sits pretty high on the property, really nice turfed area, and then you've got just like a nice pergola situation where you could totally enjoy the outside weather. So yeah, so what do you guys house? A little bit funky. We are holding it open if you wanted to come visit, but ultimately, we just want to show you guys some of the things. Like, I love certain aspects of this home. Like, the bathrooms are beautifully remodeled, fabulous. The grout work is phenomenal. And then, you know, certain things like the windows, they just cut some corners on and could have done a better job. Yeah,
really, I think what the point of this video, what we wanted the point of this video to be, aside from giving you a little tour, is pointing out kind of some things to keep in mind and things to think about, like when you're buying a property or doing renovations or stuff like that. The size of this home... Sorry, I'm trying to get the color. Because you have the light right behind.
I know. It looks like you have a ceiling fan.
So the size of this home and the location, honestly, like, justify the price. But the biggest thing we want to drive home with this video is the idea, or the functional obsolescence. So that's a term that is used in real estate to describe basically things that are functionally deficient. So while this home is huge and is in a good location in a neighborhood that definitely can command a price point like this, just the way it's laid out is going to cause trouble for the sellers and the investors, and they're going to have a tough time selling it. Anybody who's paying almost $1 million, they're going to have trouble with some of these things that are coming up just based on the layout.
Because you have to think from a seller's perspective, buyers are going to be looking at properties that are this same exact value or very similar. So other properties in this neighborhood that are $975 are, like John said, going to be of similar size and stature, but are probably going to have a lot more functional of a layout, potentially a much larger kitchen, you know, certain things that this home doesn't necessarily offer. So great summary. Thank you, John.
If I was to like do anything with this home, I'd probably just turn it back into 2 different units.
Me too.
And do that, because it doesn't really make sense the way it is right now. 2
really nice 2-bedroom units, you know. All right, you guys. So hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for tuning in.
See you later.
Bye.